Boomchanka, it's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. Today we're going to talk about 5 ways Ed Woodward has shown his incompetence at Manchester United. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like on it. Let's get stuck in. Woodward out. Number 1, the summer transfer window of 2018. Potato Head Woodward really showed his inability to bring in much needed players in certain positions. Perhaps a reluctance to back a manager in Mourinho, who he'd not long given a contract extension to. Mourinho failing to get the signings he wanted, such as Alderweireld, who was widely speculated as the successor to Jones or Smalling, caused a public show of Jose's frustration in pre-season and started the beginning of the downfall for him at United. He wasn't given the players in the window he wanted, no needed, after a second place finish in the Premier League and Champions League football secured. Instead, we signed Fred, Dalot and Lee Grant in the 2018 summer transfer window. Not exactly the world-class centre-back Jose Mourinho was asking for, and he did make it publicly known. Shame on you, Ed, for not backing the manager, or maybe it's just your incompetence in bringing players into the club. That's the problem. Number 2, the Alexis Sanchez situation. What can I say here? Woodward threw our wage policy out of the window to sign him up. United are paying him £2 million a month to be a Bruno Mars impersonator. It's not worked out well for the Chilean, and now we're in the position where we may be stuck with him because no other club in the world is stupid enough to pay him anywhere near those wages. Nice one, Ed. Serie A clubs are interested, but we're in the position where if we want him gone, then we may have to pay him a lot of money to play for another team, or have him stay and not play, or play poorly and affect the dressing room. It's just a ridiculous situation to be in, and it's caused by Woodward's incompetence and managing the wage structure of the club. Players at the club want more money, leaving if they don't get it. Players coming to the club will want more money. Soon players are only coming for money. That's what Woodward has started at United. Number 3, poor managerial appointments. Not getting Pep Guardiola when we could have. It pains me to say this about managers of our rivals, but the managerial talents of Pep and Klopp speaks for themselves. And who knows what this United side would look like if Pep Guardiola came to United instead of City. A man Fergie had talks with as a possible successor to him when he retired. Guardiola was of course on a sabbatical from football at the time, and Pep later managed Bayern, but there was perhaps an opportunity for Ed to go and get him after Bayern if we were prepared to wait a short time or give him assurances and pay him well, etc. Maybe the stars just didn't align, but I'm sure the appeal to manage United was just as big as City, if not more at the time. Instead we got that Dutch toad Louis van Gaal. Pep went to City and has been playing great football and has built a great team. We've had Moyes, LVG, Mourinho since Ferguson left, and now we've got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the wheel, and the future at United is still uncertain. Poor managerial appointments perhaps. City's got Pep, Liverpool's got Klopp, Spurs have got Pochettino, and United have struggled to find a man big enough for the job. You can't put Ole Gunnar near the same bracket as any of those managers, not yet anyway. Can he be the man? But our managerial appointments have been absolutely terrible since Woodward's been here. Number 4, just absolutely gash, terrible, awful recruitment. Apart from a few great players who have worked out for us over the years, such as Zlatan, who was a masterstroke signing on a free transfer, Jose Mourinho largely responsible for that, I'd imagine, the money United have spent has been spent awfully on players who perhaps are only here for the payday, like Angel Di Maria, Falcao, Pogba, Lukaku, Mkhitaryan, Sanchez. All big money signings or big wages who haven't worked out at United, when the best big money signings you've made over the years are Martial, Mata, Luke Shaw, Herrera, even Fellaini, with the latter two not even here. You know the recruitment since Woodward took over has been absolutely gash. We need a proper director of football, which leads me on to number 5. Number 5, not sacking himself and installing a director of football. A man who can bring players in and out and has the connections in the footballing world to do so. There's no doubt in Woodward, the merchant banker's financial credentials. He's overseen many commercial deals for the club, brings in millions in revenue, and at the same time lines the Glazers' pockets further, continues to service the debt that they bought the club with. A club with the name and history of United is always going to sign big players, but the work Ed has done over the last few years, spending hundreds of millions, comparable to our rivals, but not getting the quality back out there on a pitch, often overpaying for transfers and wages, selling players has been a problem for us. A sensible move would be appointing a replacement and stepping down into a financial role at the club, because it's clear to most that his tenure at United has only taken us backwards, and there aren't many signs that the club will turn it around anytime soon. Thanks for watching, lads and lasses. Glazers out, Woodward out, had enough of the jokers. They're all a bunch of parasites at Manchester United. We need to get rid any which way we can. For now, please do us a favour, chuck a like on this video if you enjoyed it. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, click the bell button to be notified when I post a video also. You can follow me on social media at Mr. Flying Pig HD on all the platforms. Please go and do that, say hello. And until next time, you stay classy, have yourselves a good one. Come on United, sort yourselves out.